Next, we will hear from Christine Rebstock, who will be followed by Catherine Saris, who will be followed by Tanya Burley. Is Christine here? Welcome.
Good evening, Senator Flexer and honorable members of the committee. My name is Christine Rebstock, a transsexual person and a state legislative candidate in the recent election. I support SJ 35 only with conditions that rectify the harm from gender ideology. Here's the only things gender ideology has accomplished. It's preyed on children. It's encroached on women's rights, and it comes at the expense of transsexuals who know what we are. We live with a mental health and medical disorder, and we just want to quietly blend into society. So here's some fixes. So when it comes to prisons, homeless shelters, the trans people like myself, we must not be integrated with men and women. We must be kept separate. There's a lot of men who would be uncomfortable with us, and we must look out for the safety of women. As for trans girls in high school sports, the CIAC's policies on gender identity is not good enough. I could offer you on the spot a common sense solution that would protect girls' sports and not dehumanize trans women. And we must overturn self-ID laws. This will help the bathroom situation. These are men who, quote, I identify as a woman. They have no intention on transitioning. They are just predators seeking to gain women's spaces. This comes at the harm of women, and also it comes at the harm of trans women who blend into society. And I'm also not an advocate for medically transitioning minor age children. I would disagree with President Trump. He set the barometer to start medical transition at 19. I believe 18 is sufficient. If you're old enough to vote and serve our country, you're old enough to medically transition. I have here, this is my estradiol. This is my afternoon dose. I also take spironolactone in the morning. These are not reversible. My breasts are permanent. These are the ones that grown. I need surgery to remove them. I believe our kids, I feel for trans kids. I support them, but let's not go down the road of medically transitioning them until they are past puberty. Interrupting a child's puberty is gambling with their long-term future health. Is the Connecticut State Legislature willing to do that? I'm not.